Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video I want to share with you how I play Call Me the Breeze as recorded by Lynyrd Skynyrd on guitar. Now this song was originally written by Cale, and if you're looking for his version, I do have a lesson on his version on my channel, but this video is going to cover the Skynyrd version. Let's get straight into it. There's three chords. We're going to essentially be using an A, a D, and an E. And we're going to start off on the A chord with a groove that sounds like this. So I'm riffing around this A chord here. We're going to start with the open A string and then grab these two notes of like an A chord here just with one finger. So second fret of the fourth string and also the third string. We're going to go. Okay, so that's bass note, chord, and then bass note again, and then we're going to jump up to 5 and 5 here on the fourth and third strings, and then back to the A. So, okay, then we'll play it again. Two more of those little double stops there on the A. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then. Okay, we do this little pull off 3, 0 on the fifth string. Then play the third fret of the low E, and then back to that A double stop. So. Okay, then we're gonna do a similar part. We're gonna go and let that ring. So that's the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we have this little. And this is a lick that comes back throughout this song. We're gonna slide from 3 to 4 on the fifth string, then play 2, 4 on the fourth string, and 2 on the third string. So altogether, the first 4 bars sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first part of this groove, and I'm gonna break down the rest of it for you step by step. But before we go any further, if you're new to the channel, I wanna give you a gift. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that shows you the 5 must-know chords and scales to map out your entire fretboard. And this is so useful if you want to play your own guitar solos or you want to jam along to your favorite recordings. This is going to show you how the chords and scales connect. And we're going to be seeing a lot of these patterns actually. In fact, in this song, when we go and play that lick, that's actually coming out of something called the major pentatonic scale, which you can grab my framework for at the first link down below, or just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab this just one-page PDF. You can print it out, keep it on your music stand, and it's gonna be one of the most useful resources you can grab for your guitar playing. Again, just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide as my gift to you. All right, so after those first 4 bars, so we go. Then we're gonna continue with the next 4 bars. We're still on A. Okay, so that starts with the open A string, and we'll grab those double stops. Open A string, jump up to the 5th fret, just like before, come back down. Now here's where it changes. We're gonna go. Okay, so that's 3, pull off to 0 on the 5th string, go back to 3, and then jump up to 5 and 5 there with the double stop. So, then strum it again, then back down to 2, 3, hammer to 4, on the 5th string, and then the double stop. So then we do part of this lick, and instead of going, we're gonna go, and that's gonna lead us into the next chord, D. So backing up, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're gonna move up to a D power chord here. And we're gonna start by just sliding into the 5th fret. And then we'll break up that D power chord and just get this 7 and 7 here. 7 on the 4th string, 7 on the 3rd string, just like before. Now we're sort of breaking it up into bass note and then double stop here. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and we kind of slide off. Bass, double stop, then up strum, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1. So that's the open A string to the 3rd fret and then back. Then we do this walk up. Okay, and this gets us back to the A. So remember, we're following that blues form here. We're going to the 4 chord, and then we're going back to 1. We're in the key of A, so we're going to D for our 4 chord, and then going back to A for our 1 chord. Okay, then this walks up, low E string, 2, 3, 4, and then, okay, there we're gonna anticipate that A chord for and. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so then we tie that in with what we played at the top. So that's 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're gonna go to the last part where we bring in the 5 chord or the E chord. We're gonna go. And that's like this, that lick that we had earlier, but we're gonna play it on the low E string, 3 hammer to 4, 2 on the 5th string, 4, and then 2 on the 4th string. So it's the same lick, it's just brought up 1 string. Okay? Then play the low E. Then we're gonna go up to an E power chord, which is 7, 9, 9, starting on the 5th string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You hear this on the recording. They do that little half step walk down. This is the 6th fret down to the 5th fret with that power chord. Then we do that walk up again with the bass line. We go to the low E string and play 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we tie in the first 4 bars again. And that's the same as the first 4 bars, then it loops back around. So here is the pickup going into the E chord. Here's what it sounds like. A 1, 2. Then right there, we're back to the top. So remember that this is basically a 12-bar blues, but what makes it a little bit different is we've actually doubled the length of every chord in the 12-bar blues. So it's sort of like this 12-bar blues that's been stretched out. It's really a 24-bar blues, but it's the same sort of relationship of how long you spend on each chord, just like we would in our typical 12-bar blues, but everything's doubled. So here's what it sounds like all put together, played as one piece. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So have fun working on this awesome blues rock guitar part, and to help you put it together so you can jam along with your friends or play along to your favorite recordings, be sure to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you again some of the exact patterns that we're seeing in this song, just sort of fleshed out all over the guitar neck, so you have a simple framework so when you look down at the neck you don't feel confused. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or you can click the first link down below as my gift to you. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and for more Lynyrd Skynyrd, check out this video next.